This is the Wetman Equipment paddle leash. I'm just going to show you the elements which make up the leash. So I'm holding here obviously the connector to hold onto the paddle shaft itself. So this is made using a slip knot. This is a hangman's noose, so the tighter you pull it here, the tighter this loop will close. Okay, you have a toggle here, and then on the loop itself you have a PVC tube, okay, which covers 2/3 of the loop when it's on the paddle, and it's held in place by a stop knot here. So how you tighten it onto the shaft is you simply hold the knot there and then you just pull and the line will close in, okay, and grip the shaft, and that's about as much as it does on a standard shaft. So the PVC tube is gripping onto the shaft, which stops it from moving up and down the shaft whilst you're using it, and that's its job done. This line itself is made in the UK. It is principally designed for marine applications to be used on outboard motors as its starter rope, the starter line, so the one you see people using to pull really hard to get the engine to start. So this rope has to deal with an awful lot of high stress acceleration, and so it's designed to be robust and never fail in the marine environment. Imagine you're miles out to sea and you have to pull on this to start your motor. You don't want it to break and fail. Therefore this line is certainly appropriate as a paddle leash, and it's going to be fine and robust and strong for a long time. It's white with a red fleck, so it's visible against the paddle shaft, so a quick glance down you can check that you've applied it, and you can see it on your deck and in the water. Okay, certainly also it is resistant to ultraviolet light. So this particular one has a 1.5 meter line of leash. On the other end, the connector to the deck is with a stainless steel marine grade clip. Okay, and it's stamped on this, if you can see that, AISI 316, which is registering that it is a proper quality stainless for marine applications. Okay, the actual gate itself is what we call a snag-free gate. There's no hook there. Okay, this is called a key lock, so if you look at it down there you can see a key lock profile. Okay, so when you put it on your deck lines and try and put it off again, you won't get stuck with any hooks. The knot here again is a slip knot, slid right next and snug against it, nice and tight, so that is not going to move anywhere and it's fixed in position. So there you go, and it's obviously metal and certainly strong enough to withstand its job. Moving on to how do you put this onto the shaft itself. Okay, so first of all you want to open it up a little bit. So I've done that by holding the knot and holding the toggle, and you just pull in opposite directions and it slides through the hangman's noose. If you have a breakdown paddle, then simply grab the paddle and pop the noose over the paddle like so and onto the shaft where you wish to have it positioned. Next you hold the cord and the actual hangman's noose and pull nice and hard, and it will then grip. Okay, notice now there's still a little bit of extra length there before you hit the stop knot. So the tube now is gripping the shaft nice and firmly, and it's not going to slide up and down and annoy you whilst you paddle. Okay, it's now firmly gripped, isn't going to go anywhere at all, and now you can forget about it for the duration of your day paddling. At the end of the day, if you now wish to remove this, okay, then the easiest thing to do is grab the toggle and give it a quick pull. Okay, and sometimes it's useful to put your finger on the stop knot there, and it will just slide out like so, and then you can take it off your breakdown paddle, or if you have a one-piece paddle, then you just make the loop bigger and slide it over the blade itself. And that's basically the Wetman Equipment paddle leash. As you can see, the line itself is a single continuous line looped over the shaft, down and connected by a metal strong clip connector, so there is no weak link in the train. There is no plastic elements or Velcro wrapping around the shaft. Therefore, should you fall off your boat and hold onto your paddle to retrieve the boat, you are in good hands. This leash will not fail, and you'll be able to use that to retrieve your boat and get back on